Welcome, Sagittarius. This is your weekly Tarotscope reading for July the 13th through to the 19th, 2015. My name is Tilly, and welcome to Tarot with Tilly. And thank you for all the support you give me each and every day. Now, I'm looking at these cards, and it's kind of a mixed bag this week. I'll be honest. We start with strength. So, in many ways, I think that you are going to have to be very strong this week, very grounded this week, very much in tune with what you are struggling with, what you are trying to go forward in. I think there's a sense of maturity that has to be this week. Because we start out with the Strength card. So now, in saying that, I mean, there's a lot of beauty here. In fact, there could be something that just opens the door to new opportunities for you that is going to be long-term and is going to be security. And there is a lot of finances here. So since it's sitting right over the Wheel of Fortune, I think this is an energy, you might not be feeling as alive and as optimistic as a Sag usually feels. That you might be letting the everyday problems get in the way of happiness and joy. That it is somehow dampening your outlook. So strength is here, I would think, to tell you to tap into your strength, tap into your beauty, to believe in yourself, to believe that no matter what challenges or what difficulties you may be facing, that you're given them for a reason and you will survive it. That you do have the strength, you do have the beauty to see yourself through it, and maybe a loved one through it. Because we have the High Priestess here as our very next card. Okay, and this is passion. This is, I mean, if it was a love reading, I'd say this is lust. This is that kind of passion. This is just experiencing things in the moment and just embracing happiness and joy, and the purity of new beginnings. But it's with the Three of Swords, which says that wherever your sorrows are, or wherever you feel that you can't move forward, or wherever you are seeing roadblocks or hurdles that you have to face or mountains that you have to climb, might actually zap that energy, that you might not even realize the potential for this immense beauty, this immense happiness that can come into your life. And really, I see security coming in, foundations coming in, strength coming in. So you may have to look at where you've taken shortcuts in the past, where you have kind of looked away from your obligations in the past, and therefore now you have a newer or bigger obligation, or you have to take control of the obligation or the commitment. That you have to look it in the eyeball, that you have to work through the resolution of it, that you can no longer avoid it, perhaps. We have Judgment here, and Judgment is also a card that, it says where you've taken a shortcut is where now you really have to put your energy. It could be in finances, it could be in love, it could be within the community, it could be at work. I mean, this is a time when you really have to belly up to the bar. You really have to put the work in. You really have to devise a plan going forward. You really have to take responsibility for past actions. And that's when the Queen of Pentacles appears. That's when you can sit with confidence, a well-being, knowing that you are on the right path. So I think for many of you, there might be some mountains that you feel that you have to climb this week, or you have been feeling like you've had to climb these mountains, or there have been roadblocks in your way, or there has been energy pulling you down and making you really muster up a strength. And it's by looking it in the eye and dealing with it. So if it's finances, then figure out what you can do today in order to bridge that gap so that you don't have to deal with it. Okay, so it could be where you have spent more than you should have, or you weren't paying attention to finances, or it could be in love where you haven't been paying attention to your partner as much as you should have. And this is the week to really pull in the strength and really look it in the eye and really make some declarations, even if it's just to yourself, of how you're going to move forward, how you are going to reshape your future. The Wheel of Fortune here. Now, I think, and this is why I'm leaning so heavily on the finances, is because I always depict this card with finances. It just, you know, that wheel looks like a giant pentacle to me every time I look at this card. It's closing some doors in order for new doors to open. So where there is financial problems or where you have been trying to secure a loan, I mean, this might be the week where you get the loan by redoing the paperwork. This could be the week where you make a new budget for yourself or for your household. And all of a sudden you see where there is money that has been hidden, or money that really hasn't, you've spent, but it hasn't brought back value, and how to get that value back for what you were spending. And really, you do need the strength this week. You need the strength to look at it in the eye, really come up with a plan of action, take care of the little things that you can, create a plan for the big picture. And I think doors of opportunity will open. Okay, and doors of opportunity will open for, we have the Four of Wands, so it's security going forward. Now, there's only 4 wands stuck in the ground, but we do have the canopy there, so we are, you know, imagining a little bit of luxury down the road. And it's definitely not the castle that we do want to have at the end of the day, but it's the start, it's the beginning. And I'm seeing the couple there, so I think somebody's going to hold out that helping hand. So when you start to put the energy towards finding a solution for any kind of problem, that the helping hands are there. So yes, you could get that loan that you have wanted, or maybe being approved for something when it comes to a loan, or maybe it's an insurance settlement or a court settlement that comes to be this week. But you have to actually give it the attention, give it the focus, in order for it to gain strength, in order for it to gain momentum, in order for it to start to create the security that you want going forward. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.